I have hope with my multiple sclerosis because I haven't had any progression or relapses or anything in over 3 years now since my first procedure. My life has improved drastically. It's the only way to describe it is before was night and now it's day. And so for that itself alone, it's been huge. I mean, to slow that monster down. I had a baby boy last December, and he was born healthy and happy. I have 3 children now. The other 2, I didn't know I had any vascular issues, and I had complications and problems throughout the pregnancy, right up until they were born. This one I had none of the same. My doctors are absolutely amazed that I didn't have the complications like I did with the last 2, and so he's our miracle baby, and he's definitely been a blessing. It's still quite a challenge for everyone all over Canada, actually, to find any doctor that can do a proper vascular checkup on you. I have found, through the graces of God, a cardiologist who sees me out of the kindness of his heart and doesn't bill for it, and because he just really wants to be able to do the right thing. He felt, as we were as patients, that we were refugeed in this medical system, and that everyone was shutting the doors to us when all we were asking for is help. And I developed, before I went abroad for my 3rd procedure, I developed a lot of chest pains. I had a lot of chest pains, so bad I couldn't even sit up or lay down. And so my family doctor was very supportive. He said, "You need to see a cardiologist. That has to do. We want to make sure your heart's okay." So he referred me to the doctor in Saskatoon that I see, and Dr. Raji Kumar did full workup cardiology tests, and he said, "No, your heart's okay. I believe the pressure that you're experiencing is your azygos vein that lays behind your heart. You have issues with that again, and unfortunately, I'm not allowed to help you here because you have MS, and you have to fly abroad for that." So he helped me in controlling my pain with the certain medications to bring the venous pressure down in that vein, and so I was able to travel abroad again on a plane and do that safely, and I did. It's still an ongoing challenge with patients all across Canada to the lack of proper follow-up care. Maybe because they don't know how to follow us up. A part of that, the vascular doctors are told they're not allowed to see us as MS patients for this issue. So, that's still, it's inhumane, and it's unethical, really, what's going on to patients still. 3 years, there's a lot of us that are over the 3-year mark from our first procedure, and we're still dealing with the same issues. Because if you went to the doctor and complained of whatever, and if your veins needed to be looked at, you would, and it would be paid for here in this province. And that being said, for anyone, all across Canada, but when the scarlet letters MS are attached to your medical file, that's when it changes, and that's when you meet brick wall after brick wall, and it's frustrating, I know, for the physicians who want to help us but are told not to, or their license may be on the line, and that's not fair. That's not fair for us, the patients that are just wanting help, and it's not fair for the physicians who do want to help us. I recently joined the National CCSVI Society board member, and want to continue, helping people at a nonprofit charity to further this research in Canada and to help patients and be able to give that information to the physicians who may not know how to help us. And my life had meaning before, but it really does now. It takes on a life of its own, when you've stepped out to be an advocate and to help patients and to really move this forward. And this is the province, it always has been the province, to step out in the forefront and lead the way, even before the pan-Canadian trials were established. Saskatchewan was the first province to step up to the plate. They really heard us as the leaders in this province, as patients. We never said this caused our MS, and we never said this was a cure. But we did say, and I am still saying, that it's changed the quality of my life tenfold. And for that, I thank the leaders for really hearing us as patients in this province.